That routine sucked, Dave Chappelle. It sucked. I can't make myself watch the rest of it. I read the transcripts that I could, man. I saw the entirety of your response at the Roganites. Okay? I saw you becoming further radicalized in that environment, dude. Yeah, talking tough to the rhetorical Jesse Jackson of the trans community that you were arguing with and defeating with your unbeatable logic. It sucked, man. You sucked. And I saw you taking those cheers. Let me tell you the story of Owen Benjamin. Let me tell you about Owen Benjamin and how Owen Benjamin was radicalized and radicalized himself. Do you need me to tell you the whole story, David? I don't imagine that you watched more of this than someone said related to you directly. It's earlier in the special. Go back and watch it if you want to talk about it. Everybody needs to watch all everybody's shit all the time if they want to have an opinion about a comedian making shit jokes about trans people. You made shit jokes about trans people. You spent the first 15 years of your career using them as punchlines. Oh, and she had a dick. Oh, but Dave took a blowjob from her anyway because Dave is crazy like that. You know, Dave, there's a guy at a comedy club in Syracuse I used to go to for open mic, and it was kind of aimless and pointless, and it was just to get people to take classes I wasn't interested in taking from these people. But there was a guy who would run the night. I would go there, and he's a black dude. He had that cigarette voice thing. You're getting even harder now. You don't get that deep cigarette voice that you got. And every week he'd be like, I look around to see the futurist stand-up comedy in Syracuse, New York, right in this room. I'm just looking around, check it out. And he talked just nonsense the rest of the time. So it was always fun to hear that the fucking rabble of people he'd hoodwinked into taking his shitty fucking stand-up comedy classes. They were the future of comedy in Syracuse, New York. I believe that's true. That was my, yeah, I believe so. And I don't have anywhere else to go, so I guess this isn't for me. That was my experience with stand-up comedy because of that guy. And I'm thinking about you opening that place in Ohio, and I'm thinking about you getting deplatformed, and I'm thinking you're going to be a millionaire version of that guy, and your club's going to be a little bit nicer, and your advice is going to be a lot better, but you're still going to just be, at the end of the night, I look around at all these youngsters that I've managed to convince I have the answers to anything, and I see the future of Syracuse, future of comedy, and what the fuck ever, Ohio, I don't give a shit, I'm not doxing you. Look out. Have you heard the Ballad of Owen Benjamin? I can tell you this Ballad of Owen Benjamin if you want to hear about it. He took those cheers too, those cheers with the N-word hating cheers. Those people are comfortable around the N-word and they don't support your fundamental rights. But they love to hear a fucking black person trash anyone else. Dave Chappelle. Everybody loves Dave. Everybody loves Dave, right? If Dave's got a problem with these people, they must be bad people. No, Dave's just being a fucking irresponsible piece of shit. Yeah, you used them for punchlines, and now you're stealing that shit from Matt and Trey, thinking that you're suddenly gonna speak to everybody in one single voice. No, you're not. That's not how it works, dog. Especially for the one who used them for so many fucking cheap fucking punchlines, man. I tolerated it because I was some form of intolerant at that time. I helped you do that. I helped Dave make those tranny jokes. I didn't get mad at Dave back then. I was with you for several of those Netflix specials, man. It was only this last one where I was suddenly like, Jesus. Who the fuck is this person anymore? What the fuck are they trying to do here? Has this been playing this whole time? The answer was yes. If Pi Leave was playing that entire time. Dave, I got a kind of routine for you, but I don't know if it's worth doing. I was gonna try to speak to you in like your fucking language, you know what I mean? Trying to do just something to fucking speak to you direct. I don't know if I have time to get into this bullshit, or if I want to fucking take a break first. I will thank you. I got to forget for a little bit that I was really insecure about everything I'm doing today. Thank you. That's the parasocial relationship that's got some benefits for me right now. My face hurts less. Clearly there was no lasting damage. Or I'm standing up with a concussion. Dave, I'll put you on hold for a second. How about that, all right? If I don't get back to you, I'm sorry, but I'll get back to you at some point. Don't worry. Yes, it was a threat.